Okay, I think that's gonna work. So tonight, you guys, I'm coming through with a special midnight metanoia. If you don't know what midnight metanoia is, of course, metanoia is a change of heart. Um, someone changing their mind about something, and of course, had a different perspective and or spiritual meaning behind calling this whole thing that I do, midnight metanoia, actual midnight metanoia. Of course, we've touched a lot of stuff, and this right here, this midnight metanoia has kind of been on my mind for I think 2 years now. And there's a YouTube channel that I watch, and the YouTube channel kind of goes in on certain energies, and they titled the video "Sundown Town." And I'm like, "Sundown Town, black people getting killed in sundown." It's something like that. And I'm like, that's kind of odd, and it kind of made me like, woo, because I'm from California, and this city in particular called Kerman, California. I've been there several times. They have a Walmart there, and they have other stores there, but there's a Walmart there that has rare items. The items that will not be in any other part of the world will be at that Walmart. And so either way, I was like, I want to touch in on this because Kerman, California is not a sundown town at all. I do believe there are experiences like a lot of people don't know this, but like Hawthorne, California, Glendale, California, and other parts of California. I mean, I won't get into naming, dropping, get into that because we could, because it's not about sundown towns. They are historically and even currently known as sundown towns. And if you do not know what a sundown town is, it is a city where people, the citizens of that city, will intentionally exclude people of color. Carmen, California have a lot of ethnic people, a lot of people of color, a lot of Hispanic, Asians, and what I would consider, ethnic or ghetto white people. Hello. And so tonight, y'all, today we're getting into this, and it's the name of the customer, or the name of the um, victim is Corey Danley. I'm gonna try to keep this very, minimum. I normally do like a presentation before doing a midnight medicine. Like I said, this has been on my mind. And something else even came up over the past year, which is another reason why I wanted to tap into this. And of course, like I said, all things here are alleged to proven otherwise. I say this in all my videos, all things are alleged to proven otherwise, because of course I don't do things for enlightenment. I do things for or entertainment. I do things for enlightenment. And of course, if it came to me, there's a particular reason why it came to me. And yeah, there's a lot of cases that happen throughout California, a lot. And like I said, certain ones stick out to me. And this is one of them. And give me one moment. As you see right here, y'all, I have my playing cards. I'm going to show you guys them right now. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Okay. So I have my selenite stone here. I have my playing cards here. These playing cards are actually called, you're going to see them get off the screen. These are called stargazer playing cards. Okay, simple playing cards. I am not a tarot reader. I am a spiritual interpreter, which means that I use cards as um, a form of a tool that I use to channel and focus my energy. Y'all, when you're tapping into energies and you're, decoding what is going on energetically with people, a lot of things come up. And of course, cards, is like many other tools, help keep you focused. And these cards right here, I can't remember the name of these cards. I think they're called something zodiacal energy. And of course, they have here Mars, Jupiter, Mercury, the planets, as well as the zodiac signs. Now, of course, I'm using both of these decks tonight to tap into energy and to get into what I'm sensing. And I'm also going to be kind of writing stuff down. You guys are going to be hearing scribble and stuff as well, because tonight. I want to get through this, but I want to be as effective and as accurate as I can be with all as I do with all my readings, because I don't want to mislead, misinform people. Um, and I'm gonna just shout out some things. I'm gonna say some things that just come to me because, like I said, I want to, just tap in, and whatever comes. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay. And so, something that before I get into this, something that sticks out to me about this case, and this has happened, y'all, and I'm gonna get into the background of the story. Corey Danley, and there's some type of nickname, and I feel like there's multiple nicknames. There's some type of nickname that comes up for me, uh, that I feel like his energy is like Budsy. It's something Bud, but it's some other little twist to it, right? Just so happened this man went missing at 33 years old. He came from, I believe he's from the Bay Area. Like I said, I'm going to get into this. This is from the news KFSN. And, ooh, y'all. Mm. I just felt like a huge rush of energy here. So there's definitely some heaviness, here, head, and I feel it like on the right side of me, like it came up behind me. Okay, so Carmen, California, authorities are searching for a man who was last seen over 1 week ago in Carmen. Like I said, this is 2 years ago, you guys. The Fresno County Sheriff Office says 33-year-old Corey Danley was reported missing by his family on August the 9th. Days earlier, Danley and a friend was dropped off at a home in the area of South Bishop and Annandale Avenues. 41. Annandale Avenue, Bishop. Gray house. White. Gray house. There's a gray house. Gray house, white doors, white garage door. Things look empty, and I'm seeing a big tree. Isolated, alone, nothing else is there. It's just there's houses down the road, but in this house particular that's standing out to me, it's a gray house with a white garage. Like I said, I'm seeing Highway 41, and this house looks empty, but I feel like there's a lot of activity that goes on in this house. Um, a witness reported seeing Danley walking away from the home around 3 a.m. on Monday, August the 7th. Something happened that day, 3 a.m., so this will be Sunday. Sunday, right before the sun goes down. Something is significant. Something is significant with this. 3 a.m. Monday, August the 7th. No, something in the daytime when the sun's about to set, Sunday. Something is significant with this. I see a car that's been modified. This car is given. This is an old car. This is an old car, 4-door, and it's been modified. And when I'm saying modified, as if there's multiple, it's a great, okay. This car is a car that has multiple, like a different color fender. It has like a fucked up door on the left side. And I'm gonna say left side because always in my mind's eye, anybody who can tap into energy, it's sometime reverse. So this is given the left side because if you open it, I'm seeing the left wheel. This door, something with this door is fucked up. Okay. And like I said, this car has multiple, like a different color fender on it, like a fender from like a blue car. And the colors I'm getting here are like rusty, gray, blue, and white. Officials said that Danley has not been seen since he left the home and is unfamiliar with the area. Danley is described as a 5'8", 190 pounds with brown eyes and black hair. He was last seen wearing red sweatpants and Nike shoes. Anyone with information, please call the Fresno County Sheriff Office at 559 etc., etc. Now, I was hoping when I clicked this story that it would get more into the story because, of course, um, I seen like on this YouTube channel where it was going into. Let me see something. Let me see something. He's from Santa Rosa, California, and he's not familiar with this area. This man was a magician, and let me see. Let me see what I can. Oh, a lot of missing links. A lot of things are broken. A lot of stuff is broken here. What's going on? Okay, I was hoping to pull up an article like we always do, like Charlie's Project. Matter of fact, let me see. Charlie's Project. Let's see if the Charlie Project have something. Oh, no, no, that's not even it. What the hell? Charlie's. Now they're saying children. Is it? It has to be called the Charlie's Project. Let me see. Missing. Yeah, if nothing pops up, the Charlie Project, the Charlie Project, the Charlie Project, the Charlie Project. Okay, let's get in. Ooh, there's a lot with a lot with a lot. What I will say is, I do feel like there are 4 people involved in this whole situation. 4 people, 4 people. There's 4 people. Yeah, he's not coming up. So the Charlie Project. Wait a minute. Here we go. Bingo! We got it! 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 Okay, endangered missing, sex male black. Date of birth is August the 7th, 1990. So he went missing around his birthday. He would be 35 now. So the night before his birthday, they were celebrating because something is significant when the sun goes down, right? And I feel like there's some type of disagreement that happened, right? And it's some type of disagreement that happened, and it was more so about being fucked over with money. It's something about being fucked over with money. And as I'm telling y'all this, like I'm seeing him, and I'm seeing like he's speaking to someone, and they're kind of getting crazy. And this guy too, in this moment, okay, in this moment, this guy has a prominent tattoo that would stand out, right? No one else has this tattoo. Like this tattoo will connect him to the one he's arguing with. Um, and this guy, he's like, yeah, he gives you like, I don't know, like he gives, and of course I'm gonna tap in to make sure this is not me tapping into the story that I saw and all that good stuff. But yeah, this man who's arguing gives me like a shapeshifter. And what I mean by shapeshifter is if this man plays a role of many, many things. Like this man has been like a contractor. He's been like a painter. He's been like a car dealer salesman. He's been like he just done a lot of stuff. Like this man is like a handyman. He like cuts yards, mows lawns. Like there's just a lot of energy with this person in particular he's arguing with. And this guy is taller than him. Not much, but he's taller than him. And so it goes into saying Daniely was last seen walking away from a residence at 2500 block of South Bishop Avenue in unincorporated Fresno County, California at 3 a.m. August 7th, 2023, his 33rd birthday. There was an argument between himself, and it's so weird because the story that I watched on YouTube did not say that he went missing on his birthday. I want to point that out. I'm literally finding out right now that he went missing on his 33rd birthday at 3 a.m., y'all. And when I tell y'all this is his 33rd birthday, and this is how spirit works too. So 3 a.m. was the last time we was talking his 33rd birthday. Okay, let's get into it because of course I'm asking spirit as I'm reading this, is this like a satanic sacrifice or ritual? And no, although there is two parties involved that are in some weird ass shit, like some type of like secret group thing, like they want to be like some Billy Badass type of thing, like I'm getting something like the Lost Boys or something, like they role play like they're vampires but not vampires to where they actually suck people's blood, but it's something where like they stay up all night and they sleep in the daytime. It's something weird with this, okay? And there was an argument between himself and someone else at the house, and he left angrily, walking northwestern direction of Kerman, California. Something with money, being fucked over, somebody owed him money, and this is what the argument was about. And once again, this is all allegedly until proven otherwise. This is what I'm feeling, this is what I'm tapping into, this is what I'm feeling right now. He was not familiar with the local area, and according to witnesses, he wasn't wearing a shirt at the time of his disappearance. He has never been heard from again. So he was topless. Now, the crazy thing about it, as we're reading into this, there is this car that I mentioned that looks like it's been modified. And I see this car, although he went missing at 3 a.m., I see this car as if it's daylight outside. And I keep getting reconnected to the day before, like the day as the sun was setting. And there was multiple people that seen him this day, but like I said, there's four people involved in this whole situation. Four men. Four men. Daniely was a noted musician in the San Francisco Bay Area at the time he went missing. He performed with his band under the name Crumb Dread. No, that's not the nickname that I'm getting. The band had a gig scheduled in Yucca, California on August 11th, but he didn't show up for it. Daniely's mother stated that other than his 1-year-old son, the band was his top priority. At the time of his disappearance, he lived with a roommate in Santa Rosa, California, and authorities believe he is missing under suspicious circumstances, and his mother doesn't believe he would have left without a shirt on. Daniely's mother stated he kept in regular contact with his family, and she doesn't think he would abandon them. This case remained unsolved. So he's from Santa Rosa, California. He lived in Santa Rosa, California. He's supposed to be in Ukiah, California. I believe I heard of that city before. Let's see where Ukiah, California is at. Ooh, Mendocino. Hold on. That's like LA. Hold on. Hold on, honey. I see Highway 101. We might have to take a trip. We'll have to take a trip to Ukiah. Okay. Oh, that's wrong. So Ukiah is actually north of Santa Rosa. Now, my question is, and maybe we can tap into that right now. Something about money being owed to him. Why would he be in? Why would he be in? Come on in here. A real deal. Get into it right. There we go. We don't need no zoom in. Is the shapeshifter, so now we're doing this live, we're going to tap into, is the shapeshifter guy involved in a lot of stuff? I do see this guy doing a lot of things, how like say painting, he's doing a lot of crazy shit. And let me check out something too. I'm seeing like this wig, like to put this in perspective, the main person that's involved in this, I'm seeing this guy wear a wig. Like this wig is like giving Johnny Bravo. It's giving like a Johnny Bravo wig, right? That's something like, yeah, the hair is like, it's throwing me off because I'm seeing black hair, but I'm seeing it switched into like this dirty blonde hair. It's like a Johnny Bravo newscaster type of wig. But let me see, is he involved in some shady shit? Red? Yes, he is. He's involved in a lot of shady shit, okay? Interesting enough here, something comes up for him in the month of September. This is Earth energy. So Earth energy, September, Virgo season, something comes up. And I want to say this happened recently because we also got next to that 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks, 4 weeks. So we're getting into November. Oh, that would be actually, no, 4 weeks ago from now, that would actually be the beginning of October. But something did recently go on with this person, their energy, the shapeshifter person. Something did definitely go in. Okay. Was this murder? Was his murder disappearance connected to the occult? I did ask that. I do not think so. I do not think so. I really do think that this man has secrets. Corey Daniely has secrets on this man, and amongst the arguing, let me hold on, because there's a younger girl that comes up right now, a younger underage girl. There's a younger underage girl that comes up here, and something with runner. Let me see. Let me. Oop, 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 oop. Let's get. Hold on. Oh, let's hold on. Let's get into it. Hold on. Mm, 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 mm. Now I'm starting this, y'all, and my nose was not running or anything. And now we get into this. Hold on. My nose is running. This is definitely energy. So there's something with a little girl, underage girl here. I want to know what this energy is, because it's popping up. There's a young underage girl at this time. She would be around 16 years old, 16, 17. I'm getting like someone counting really fast on her hands, like they're doing this and shit. 16, 17, right? And so that's telling me that this person, this younger girl, lied about her age, but they found out she was actually young still, and um, they didn't give a fuck. Okay. So that is significant, and I want to see what is going on with this young underage girl. Water energy. Water energy with a little bit of tea. Oh, and you know what? 9 and 6 comes up again. Something is definitely heavily connected to the month of September, as I mentioned before. Going into this, we have the 6 of Hearts, the 9 of Diamonds, and the 7 of Spades. Of course, the hearts and the diamonds are red, and the spades is black. And of course, black is hidden information, things that are behind the scenes that need to be revealed. And so, of course, that's the first thing I'm going to tack up on. When it comes into the 7 of Spades, we're dealing with a setup. We're dealing with Balak. We're dealing with jinxes. We're dealing with a setup. Someone actually playing that it was cool, but it really wasn't. And we know that we're dealing with this death of this, man that's missing. And like I said, something with this girl is connected with the month of June. I believe this girl is, in fact, June, Cancer energy. This is a Cancer woman, Cancer girl, or significantly connected to the month of June. I also feel like somehow, some way, right? Because of course we have the 9 of Diamonds. There's diamonds normally deal with business and or with money. Okay. And I do feel like they were arguing over money. Like I said, securing property in the bank. So this definitely happened. He's definitely missing based on money. Someone owed money to him. The main person with this on Corey money. It was a fight about money amongst other things. And amongst the arguing, Corey told this man that if he doesn't give him his money, he's gonna A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, what is not clear to me, outside of maybe we can go in and pull some more tea, what is not clear to me is I believe this amongst other things, it's this young girl and this guy, this shapeshifter man, this head, this one that he's arguing with, and this minor girl being connected. Like there's something with them. There's something with them and him going to expose that him and this girl, that this minor and this shapeshifting person is connected, and they've done stuff together. And there you go, pedophilia. Once again, all this alleged to proven otherwise, and that's what it was about. Going into, like I said, amongst of other things. I don't think, like I said, this is something occult. This is something Masonic, satanic, or any of that. But I definitely feel like this is something nasty. Let's see what other unknown energy here about the other four people that are involved with this. Four people. Male energy. And y'all notice there's a lot of nines, a lot of six, a lot of this, a lot of that coming up. Okay. So we have a male energy here. Okay. One of them, and like I said, the month of September came up for me as well. This man right here, though his sign is, though this is usually a Cancer male, I feel like this man is connected to the month of September. This man right here, the head person in charge, he is water sign, but I feel like he's connected to the month of September. Okay. And for sure, if it's not the head, one of those four men is definitely connected to the month of September, and that's what this is. Okay, going into these other cards, this is the only red card, so this is the obvious. The other three cards are the hidden, behind the scenes. Things are not being spoken about, really. Okay, so we have the 10 of clubs. Okay, the 10 of clubs going into it's business. This is a group of things. This is a group setting. People coming together. This person being the ringleader behind the coming together. This person right here, this person right here, this water energy. And I feel like this is just an emotional man, older, or at least he's older. Yeah, he's older. He's the older side of everybody in this group, for sure. But he's connected, like I said, to the month of September. This is heavy with me. I'm standing on that. The month of September, even though this is a water sign energy, he is still connected to the month of September. And month of September is not a water sign. Okay. So group setting, group agreement, business, usually business. Okay. Going into the 9, we're dealing with guarding, working, and acting well. This is another warning card. Going into the previous card, right? Going into the spades. Warning to watch your back, watch your business connections. What I do feel like is something with now, of course, this could be, something else here. So, Ukiah, I'm thinking was LA. There's something that still comes up from LA with Corey Daniely. But there's something that connects, and I'm seeing like a triangle. There's something with Oregon, there's something with Idaho. Boise, Idaho to be exact. There's something with Boise, Idaho, or around Boise, Idaho, Ukiah, California, and Oregon. Now, I don't know if this band was performing in Ukiah, then it's going to be going to Oregon, then they're going to be going to Idaho. But of course, only people who knows this will be able to confirm that. But that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm seeing like a triangle, like a line being written like a triangle. Okay. Going into the 7 of clubs. This is too much iron in the fire, too much overexhaustion, too much going on. A lot of stress is going on. Like I said, money was being owed. The root of this, the base of this, of Corey Daniely gone missing, is money was owed to him. He gets into a fight or argument about this money. And he also says that if he don't get his money, that he was going to start exposing people's shit, because he know a lot of shit about these people. Now, what I want to know is, and I was getting into, before we tapped into that, was what was he doing in uncorporate? If he was from Santa Rosa, California, and that's where he lived out with a roommate, and he was in uncorporated Fresno County, but yet he was walking towards Kerman. First of all, the witness who said this sound like they were very informed about where this man may be at. They sound very informed. Okay, very informed, first and foremost. Okay, but what was he doing in uncorporate Fresno? And what was he doing in, the word cafe comes up, cafe, something with cafe. No, he doesn't speak Spanish, so that's not being coffee. It's something with an actual cafe. Was there a cafe performance? Was there like a little tiny cafe bistro or something like that? He did some type of performance there. It's definitely business. He was definitely there for business. Now, usually when two come up, there's usually some type of agreement there, some type of duality, some type of two people coming together to cause something to happen. We have the Four of Diamonds, we have the Two of Hearts, we have the Two of Clubs. These two cards really stand out to me, so I'm going to go backwards. When it comes to the Two of Clubs, this is a partnership. This is honesty. This is coming forward into a situation with integrity. So this time that this was a business deal, and he was in this area for business to discuss business, and he came there with true intentions, and he thought this was a real good situation. This is a heart card. This is domestic. This is definitely, once again, dealing with the heart space, honesty, and clarity. So this kind of, connects with this and say, kind of agrees with this. Like, this is what it really is. Going into the Two of Hearts, this is together, affection, romance, connection. Is there a girl that he was dating? Was there a woman that he was interested in? Was he talking to a woman in Kerman, California, and/or Uncorporated California? Was this the setup? Did this woman connect some type of tea with him? Because I feel like this is a business agreement, or she was brought into the picture as to help. Does he have a manager? Is this manager a woman? Are they dating? It's something with this lovebirds, love connection between him and this woman, okay? Going into the Four of Diamonds, once again, it's definitely a business card, okay? This is passionate, sensual, emotion for profit, sex. So I do feel like the woman, his whole purpose of coming down to the southern part of California, or going into Uncorporated Fresno and Kermit, was business related. Just so happened love got involved, okay? Love got involved. And this is even being clear to me too. Did they try to connect this younger girl to him? And when he found out, like, fuck no, this is a little girl, they were like, yeah, but she's our runner. She works for us. But this is the energy that I'm getting with all of this, okay? And this caused a lot with a lot with a lot with a lot with a lot, okay? What I want to know is what unseen energy is here that needs to be discussed and needs to be brought to the light right now, in the name of Corey Daniely, 35 years old now. What needs to come out that's not been spoken about? There is an older woman energy here, okay? Water sign, older woman. I feel like this woman knows some things and she's not coming forward. Of course, only the police would know this. Is this witness a woman? The witness that called the police and said that he was heading towards Kerman, is she a woman? Is she a woman? That's the real question. Is she a woman? This is the mother energy. She's very sensitive. She's a fair woman, so she's a white woman. Okay, and I know his mother's not white, but this is a white woman. Is this the witness? Unseen energy that to be brought to the light. 7 is usually also connected to divine, feminine, mother, and energy. Once again, going into 7 of spades, this energy comes up again. Possible jinx, bad luck, watching out. This is a warning card. This woman is up to no good and she needs to be checked. She needs to be checked. She needs to be checked. Something also comes into, and of course, because it's no, we're actually in November now. Something also, like I said, went down in the month of October. Something else went down in the month of October, and I just heard like some type of chime or something right now. Something happened in the month of October that is possibly connected to this woman, okay? This woman right here. Is this the witness? Is this the witness right here? Is this the witness that called in and say, it looked like he's heading towards Kerman? Hello? Is this the witness, or is this some chopped up story and y'all saying it looked like he was heading towards Kerman? Because somebody got a story somehow, some way, but he actually went into Kerman. That's why they said missing in sundown town of Kerman, California. Why are we not talking? Why are we not talking now? What's going on here? Okay. 10 of Hearts, of course, is also the energy of a happy home, children. So this is definitely a mother energy who have children. And this is the unseen energy here. She has something to do with all this. Just don't do all this. It's a lighter, it's a fair skinned woman. Now we're not gonna confuse it and say that this is a white woman. Okay? But she's definitely a fair skinned woman. And I want you to just relax and enjoy. She's definitely a fair skinned woman. What I want to see too is what other energy is around this fair skinned woman. Because see, jibble jabble dibble dabble. And I'm getting a whole bunch of shape shifting shit with this person too. With this woman too. Shape shifting shit too. What's going on here? Connected to government officials, um connected to government officials, connected to something governmental. This woman worked for the county or something. County energy, county worker, government, payroll, county worker. We have air here. We have Venus here upside down. Okay. And we also have Aquarius energy here upside down. Okay. Knowledge. This person knows a lot. She knows a lot. It's upside down. Okay. This is the things that should be investigated here. Venus energy here, upside down household, desires, love, things being flipped upside down, being put into a state of confusion. Is this woman divorced? This woman is not actively married right now. If she is actively married right now, there's something with divorce and it's still linked to October. Something is still going on here. Did she get married in October? And this is what Spirit is revealing, that there is something with that. Hello, upside down. Let's look at this. Also going into the energy here. Venus is a woman. Hello, let's get into this energy. Okay. And going into Aquarius, he is a man. Okay. Going into the air energy. Moving quickly, a lot of talking, a lot of movement, thinking, speed of light, talking, and not really talking about much. So there should be a lot she should be talking about. She's really not talking about. Okay. Okay. I gotta be careful, honey, about moving this, honey. Okay. Because, baby, I give my readings best when I'm in the bluff, honey. And so I don't need no camera turning on when I'm over here tapping in. Ow! Why is this case not being solved? I feel like they got the answers already. I feel like they know who's involved. They know who the suspects are. And they're waiting for new information to come in. And oh my God. And they're trying to really see if something is going to break. Whew. The energy's here. Ace, 6 of Hearts, 10 of Diamonds. We're going to go backwards. Social gathering, an affair. Too many people know a lot about a lot. And of course, there's different stories coming from different people. And they're trying to match up which stories are actually more accurate. I do feel like there are stories that were published, sides of the situation that they're talking about. But I don't feel like they are talking about the most important stories, the most important information that people are given that led up to this. I don't feel like they're talking about it. Going into the 6 of Hearts, good things are coming. This is definitely going to be revealed. Something is definitely going to come to the surface about this. Definitely something is coming to the surface about this. Going into the Ace of Clubs, being consistent and do not be impatient. It takes time. That means that they are really going through a lot of stuff. Like I said, I feel like there's information that was presented, and this information is being presented. I feel like there's accurate information and there's some made up stuff, and the officials involved are trying to figure out, and not really figure out, but they're trying to kind of build up a paper trail of who, what, when, why, and how. The other three people that are involved, let me turn it off now. The other three people that are involved in this heavily, any insight on them? The other four. Ooh. Ooh. Now, normally I don't pull four cards, but that one was sticking up. It was saying, read me, read me. So we have some dark cards here. I do feel like one of these people involved, four people involved, is a minor. For sure. He's a minor. Okay. I do feel like the other people involved are of age or somehow no, they are of age. These people are of age. Of course, talk about what the Ace of Clubs is, being consistent and do not be impatient. The two younger energy here is water and earth. Okay. We have J of Hearts, which is a confident, very flirtatious, fair, person. And like I said, I'm not going to say white because, of course, I'm not going to confuse any type of um, investigations that are going on if they were to look into it. But it definitely is a fair, younger person, very flashy, and like I said, very flirtatious in nature. Okay. Going into this J of Diamonds, I feel like this person is it's either he owns his own business or he works for somebody who owns their own business. Like he works for and what I mean by that, because people are gonna say, well, McDonald's they own it, but no, this is like not a big business, but like let's say a family owned pet store, a family owned, arts and crafts store, a family owned jeweler, like that type of thing, right? And this is what he works for. Okay. I think the card that stands out that is very significant for all of this that links up, because remember I said there's four involved for sure. We didn't fight one, the shapeshifter. And then, of course, there should be three other energies, but there's only two other energies making itself known. And, of course, going into the Six of Clubs, I do feel like this is connect to this man, this one right here, traveling for work. Traveling for work. Do some type of work out of state, out of country. And yes, that's this energy right here. I do feel like the fourth one. Hold on, let me see something. Let me see something right now. Let me see something because I'm getting Josh Josh. I just had that damn pen. I gotta write it out to see if that is correct. I'm getting a J name. There's a J name. Jake Josh. This third one, honey. I'm getting a J. I'm getting a J. J. His name is like Jake Josh Joshua. It's something with a J though, for sure. And I'm gonna lean towards Joshua. Josh. I'm gonna lean towards that. There's a lot of stuff here. And you know what I also feel like too? Even outside of Corey, there's some other energies here with these people. Like I said, there's something with the Lost Boys. Like they're like vampires. They're not saying they're vampires where they like bite people and suck the blood out of them. They're more so like a secret. They are a group that have secrets. And like I say, they stay up at night and they sleep in the day. That type of vampires. They got like this different personality, different type of tea. And I don't even know why this is kind of Izzy Miyake. Mario. There's a Mario that comes up too. Mario. And Izumiyaki, I think that's a perfume or cologne that comes up. I'm getting so much downloads right now, y'all. Like I'm seeing something with I'm seeing like I don't know if this is a hammer or what this is, but I feel like there is something. Yeah, there's something with a hammer. And I'm not gonna say that Corey was hit with this hammer. There's somebody like I'm seeing this hammer, and this hammer, it got like duct tape on the handles. Like that really stands out to me. Like it's wrapped with duct tape. And it's a real big hammer too. I've never seen a hammer. Do they have like long hammers? There's not only one standard size of a hammer. They be having like 12-inch hammers and shit. Like this is a real big hammer. Um, I want to do something else right now. I want to type in 2500 block. Was it Bishop Road or Bishop Street? Fuck. Hmm. It's not making sense. Hold on. Let me see something. Okay, it said Annandale. Annandale runs. Oh, this is a really long street over there. It said Annandale and Bishop. I gotta see with my physical eyes what I'm seeing. This is not making sense though. Um, let's do it said Annabelle and Bishop. Was it Bishop Avenue? I'm gonna have to pull this up right now. Was Bishop considered Martin Luther King Boulevard? I am girl, what is going on here? Hold on, let me get this right. Let me get this right. Where's my other phone at? I gotta get this right. I gotta get this right. Cause I gotta see with my eyes. I'm keep seeing, like I said, a vacant, like empty road, empty street, and then I'm seeing like a highway that's stretched out, which I believe is 41. But I'm also seeing like the direction I'm looking in, I'm seeing like weird trees. Like let me see something right now. That's why I'm like, let me pull this up so I can confirm what I'm seeing. Am I seeing what I'm seeing, or is there something else going on? Because when I think of unincorporated, I think of whatever, I think of like vacant, empty, rural, ain't nothing there. So my mind could just be showing, um, I could just be seeing this, and this is not even connected to this. So I want to get in on this. There we go. The Charlie Project, they told a lot with a lot. I'm gonna go into them. Okay. South Bishop Avenue. Okay. South Bishop Avenue. Ooh. I'm getting like, ooh, girl. I'm getting like dizzy spells right now. So, that doesn't make sense. Okay, now I'm seeing it. Okay, hold on. South Bishop, and it said Annandale. So it's showing that South Bishop. See, that's just not making sense to me. Rolenta. Let's do this. Okay. So there's no Annabelle in South Bishop. There's no Annabelle in Annandale. Girl. Hold on. Yo, this is kind of the holdup. Yeah, they're saying there's no founding. It says, where did I get Annandale from? Did I read Annandale somewhere? I just want to read Annandale somewhere. It's saying 2500 block of South Bishop. So where did the Annandale come at? You know what? South Bishop. Okay. So this is actually in Kerman. Okay. Okay. Oh, Annandale. Oh my God. And the highway that I'm seeing is actually 145. Okay. So 145, never been down 145. And this is what I'm seeing 145, and I was saying 41. I'm seeing 145 highway. And at South Bishop Annandale, if he was walking towards Kerman, that means he was making his way onto Ginseng Road. So let me see if I could see. You know, they show you a street view. Okay, it's like a farmland or something. I see a house here. I need somebody to look this up for me. Is that a gray house? And I'm seeing a white garage, but I can't see it in this picture. I need somebody to confirm that. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to see. Let me see 141. Because like I said, I'm seeing some wood, like some trees. I'm seeing some like weird trees, honey. And I'm not seeing it on here. Listen, I'm getting exhausted even just looking for it, honey. So Annandale heading towards Kerman. They're trying to say he was walking through the fields because it's showing that South Bishop and Annandale, that's like the dead end of Annandale. And then Bishop will be going north to south, and north of that will be Jensen. And then it goes into another road, which, like I said, you have to go through some fields to get there. There's something. Oh, and I feel like they're moving stuff, right? Too. Like there's a moving of something. It's something, yeah, something is being moved, or they have moved something. Like it's currently being moved, or they have moved something. But I'm getting like they're moving something, or they've moved something. Um, and this would definitely bust this case wide open. The last thing that I do want to ask, because I do want to go into some other tea. It reminds me of the movie you told me to watch, had my son Chris from Charmed in it, and he was pretending to be a vampire in the movie. There we go, like no, not a Twilight fan club. They just call themselves the Lost Boys. Like it's something with that, and of course, people who knows them will know this. It's something with the Lost Boys or the something boys. It's something with that. I want to ask something. See, that's mixed energy. This is the confirmation. No, this is the confirmation right here. I asked, is Daniel dead or alive? Is he alive? And the first card is no. With the other two cards is yes. What I feel like this is given, and of course this will be confirmation, one of these three cards, and I'm willing to say these two cards right here, is connected to Corey. And this card is no. And this card is yes. So no, he's not alive. And yes, he is. Whichever one of these cards connects him, of course, going into month-wise, this will be September, and this will be March. Okay. Going into it energetically, what these cards are meaning, going into the Three of Spades, this is bitter tears. This is depression. This is being depressed and not really being happy. And according to the family, they said that that's not like him to not respond to them. So, of course, like I said, according to what they're saying, he is not a depressed person. But this is a depression card. This is bitter tears. This is needed something, and you're not able to get that. And we're not talking about them monetarily. Okay. And then going into the Nine of Hearts, we're dealing with a wedding. We're dealing with marriage. We're dealing with pampering yourself. We're dealing with elevating. We're dealing with being in a committed relationship, and it's growing. This is also a pregnancy. This card also means sometimes that the people involved is pregnant. There's a pregnancy involved. Family and friends would know exactly which one of these cards connect to him. The month of March, the month of September. Marriage, joy, elevating, and/or depression, bitter tears, needing something and not having it. Something that I always think about, y'all, and I really cannot shake it. But I feel like with him, he was, intoxicated. And that's what I think is going on here. There could be also some type of um drugging going on here, because I'm getting like a hot flash here, but it's like a like you're getting, you popped them all in your sweating type of thing, right? And that's what I'm getting here. And so something that just really like kind of shakes me up when people die in like circumstances like this is what was going through their mind, right? Like in this moment of their death, like thinking about their family, afraid, feeling alone, feeling like, oh my God, I'm never gonna see my family again. Like in that moment, like that right there is what like gets me, because I think in this moment, him feeling helpless, him feeling, alone, him being not from this area, and these people just getting him together, him being with these people in this home, and this not being his home, and they're getting him together. This is a foreign place to him. And so he's feeling alone and feeling um like scared, right? And there's just a lot of adrenaline and stuff going on. And that right there is like, wow. And for the people to do stuff like this too, I do feel like it was a shock um, for them, for all of this to go down. And like I said, I do feel like there was a fight, and something with getting hit from the back right side. And yeah, maybe even going into the nose running, because my nose is not running no more. Maybe that being, fluids coming out of the nose, but definitely, I don't think he's alive. And I do believe that these people did something. And like I said, I'm seeing like a bushy area. Allegedly people have searched these areas. They have not found anything. The search team, and that's something that also popped up for me too. Like, who hired the search team? What search team is this? What search team was this that went looking for him? I do feel like there's a lot of things that were hidden, swept under the rug, but it will come to the light. And something that I never really do when I finish my midnight metanoias, and I encourage everyone, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And regardless of what belief systems you have, vengeance is yours. I've worked with cases privately. I talk about this all the time. And like I said, all things in this video were alleged or proven otherwise. I've talked about before. I've helped situations. I've advised people on missing cases. And that's what kind of started me to do Midnight Metanoia. There are situations that have been documented publicly, but privately, I've talked to the victims or the family members of these victims to help solve these crimes, and these crimes are solved. And a lot of these things, which I think is also kind of creepy, a lot of the people that actually committed crimes in California end up relocating to two places. Oh, we're going to say three, because one just popped up. They relocate to Florida, they relocate to Oregon or Washington, or they relocate to Hawaii. Those are the three places that people that commit heinous crimes and think they get away, or they got away, they commit those crimes and they go right up there to those places I mentioned, right over there to those places I mentioned. And it's not known. I don't think it's known, but Florida is like a really open state. Like there's a lot of, y'all got a lot of crazy ass energy up over there. I feel like the Oregon and places like that, this is like more of like the hillbilly, if you want to say it, energies that go hide up there, run up there. I do feel like there are a lot of Hispanic people. I don't see blacks, but I see Hispanics, and Middle Eastern descendant people that have some type of camaraderie with racist white folks, and they would go hide up in places like Oregon and Washington. I do see the urban people going up to Washington. I will point that out. But Oregon, per se, I don't see ethnic people going there to hide out. But the Hispanic and Middle Easterns that have some type of camaraderie or acceptance from these racist white folks. And of course, like I said, we're getting in and we're tapping in spiritually. And so that's that. And, like I said, parents out there, the parents and family of Corey, Daniely, vengeance is yours, regardless of what faith you believe in. I definitely encourage you to get into praying and fasting. If you don't believe in any of that, abstain from some things and watch how spirit moves. The numbers speaks. August the 11th, August the 11th, they were going to be performing in Ukiah, California. He died on his birthday, or he went missing on his birthday. 3 in the morning, a witness saw him walking towards Kerman, California. It is alleged that Kerman, California, and by the way, that is a shape-shifting magician, trickster type of spirit name anyway. Okay? K-E-R, very trickstery, very ambiguous, very male-female energy, try, gry, bi, trans, like it's a whole bunch with that energy. There's a lot of tea that go on there. And even if we have to do a tap in on the city of Kerman, like I said, I've been there before. They have I actually went through there because, of course, when I was escorting, we escorted in Fresno, California, and somebody said, you should go to Kerman. And we went there, and I was like, bitch, what the fuck is this? And it was just a small ass city. It was not really there, but in the middle. And they had a Walmart there. I was like, oh, let's go in this Walmart. And they had some shit where I was like, what the fuck? And I'm sitting here tapping in. But anyway, that energy there is so different. It's so different. Like I said, you have Hispanics there, you have Asians there, you have whites there. I think I've seen a few black people there as well. Not many, but I think I've seen a few black people there. Yeah, I think one of the persons that worked at a Walmart was a black person. Don't quote me because I've been through a lot of small cities in that whole area. I don't know, like Tulare, Porterville, Lindsay. So, don't quote that, but I think there was a black Walmart worker. Okay, older black Walmart worker too, honey. She said she was from the South or something. Anyway, but that energy in that city is a little weird, but don't hold these people. Don't hold these people to this bullshit. Okay, and that's it. Okay, would you say the original energies of Florida was connected to Central America? Definitely. He went missing in 2023, and he was 33 years old. See that right there? He went missing in 2023, and he was 33 years old. See, spirit, that's what I said. Spirit has a way of talking. I watched a video or something where somebody was talking about God is not in astrology. God invented gemstones. God talked about gemstones in the Bible, but he did not mean for you to use gemstones to do spiritual work. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, are y'all dumb or y'all dumb? Are y'all dumb or are y'all dumb? So he made crystals for you to not use it to divine, but he made water and made it holy for you to bless your house with it. Hello? He made oil for you to pray over oil and anoint your house with that, because you really want to get into what oil mean in the scriptural Bible. It's talk about your bodily fluids. It's talk about your blood. If you want to get into it, it talks about semen, vagina fluid, and blood. Just like you get into the word blessing. A lot of spiritual things are very sexual. That's why your well-known occultists, well-known spiritual magi's, mystics, they all were very sexually appeasing people. They had group fun. They had some very sexual, sadistic, bondage type of experiences. But what happened is that power woke y'all up. A power woke y'all up. And what they had to do, because they were losing control, because Christianity is an organized religion, they had to create some type of structure. So what they had to do, they had to condemn certain practices, including the uses of period blood, vaginal fluid, and semen. So when you get into blessing and anointing, it's not you taking olive oil and reading Psalms 23 over it and using the oil to anoint your houses with it. That oil is symbolic for semen and vaginal fluid. And if you don't know, now you know. Okay? And like I said, get into the word blessing. It's blunging. That's all connected. Blessing, blunging, all that goes hand in hand. Bleeding out, sacrificing. That's why God wanted the sacrifice of the firstborn and the only born son. Oh, and he was just testing. Okay. Okay, honey. That's your tea. That's your belief. I'm not here to fight with you on that. What you believe in. Don't condemn me. I'm not condemning you. But I do know one thing for sure and two things for certain is that, baby, if God created water for you to create holy water with and sanctify a space with that, and he created oil or olives to create the oil for you to bless and anoint somebody with that, he also created crystals and stones for you to heal with that, because everything is in God and God is in everything. And don't you get fooled by that. See, it's the spirit of confusion. It's the program that you're under that got you confused about what God and who God really is. And you don't know that you're God. Oh, I'm not God. I'm like God. God is in me, but I'm not God. Think about that. How stupid you sound. That's how I say, girl, I'm not about to fight with two things I'm not going to do. And I'm really standing on it going into this last quarter of the year and going into next year. I'm not going to be having conversations about spirituality and or religious concepts or political concepts with people who were not on the same frequency. If I believe we have a difference of opinion, I'm down to have a healthy debate with facts and sources. But to sit here and to have this discussion all the time and we don't think the same spiritually, religiously, and or politically, I'm not going to have it. You need to find friends, family, co-workers, neighbors to have those discussions with, because that's not me. And I think I value relationships when it's just us, because you don't like me because of my political view. You don't like me because of my spiritual view. You like me because my energy feels kindred. My energy feels, we feel connected some way. I charge you up, you charge me up. We're not connected behind political parties. We didn't go to the same Democratic Party or the same Republican Party and we met, hey girl, you're a Republican, hey, yeah, me too, come on over. No, we didn't do that. So for my sanity, my peace of mind, I don't have those discussions. I choose not to have those discussions. So like I said, if you want to follow, if you want to beat a dead horse and think that the horse is drinking the water because you drowned it, hey, that's your business, not mine. If you want to pin the tail on a donkey and when the donkey go, yeah, and you said the donkey is just celebrating, and you think that, you truly do, that's your business. If you think that fat meat is greasy or not greasy, then I'm gonna let you think fat meat ain't greasy or it is greasy. That's your business, because I don't eat fatty meat. Hello? I don't eat the gristle of meat. Hello? So baby, you want to eat it, you like it, go ahead. You think pork, and all the shit's the same, and well, all animals is somebody said, I think one of my sisters said that eating the animals the same. She don't see anything wrong with eating dog or cat because she feel like it's the same thing as eating horse and shit. I'm like, girl, no, it's not, girl. No, it's not. Religious people who've been here longer than us even state that, honey. There's no religious organization, organized or not, says to eat dog or eat cat. But there are religions and statements about certain animals actually coming here as a sacrifice for humans to consume for energy. So it's definitely not the same. I think even going into one of my nail tech was saying the same thing too. Oh, you don't eat pork, but you eat beef, and I'm like, I mean, girl, pork is just like humans though. So my question to you, fuck if I eat pork, but I don't eat pork, but I eat beef, but you eat pork. That means you eat people too? Because they said it's the same thing. They call human meat long pork. They use pig skin when you get injury. When you get injuries and stuff, they put the pig skin to sew you up. Hello? So fuck if I eat pork or I don't eat pork and I eat beef. You eat pork. So I'm looking at you a little different, bruh. You're a pork eater, bitch. That means you're a human eater. Hello? And you just might get got. See, I don't trust you pork eaters. That's a whole nother topic, though. Let me get up off that. Ow! There's so many people Might start eating all the crazy stuff and Trump keeps messing with food. You said it. And it meant you said it. You said it, honey. I always wondered after reading that, did it have to do with processing some type of water element within yourself or something similar? It definitely does. It definitely does, honey. Remember, up to date, the oldest living, that means that it is the only religion that has surviving documents. Listen to this. Hinduism is the only religion that has surviving text. They don't even know the origin of Hinduism, but they know that the text and the information on Hinduism has been here for 4,000 plus years. Christianity, Islam, or any other type of religious practices have a beginning, and you could trace it back to the organizing of these religions. They will tell you that Allah started it. They would say that the Yoruba started it, the Orisha started it, but it will have proof that a man or a woman got together and said, we're going to start a religion based on this. Hinduism is the only one that doesn't have that. There's no appointed founders. Christianity has appointed founders. Mormonism have appointed founders. Baptism have appointed founders. Pentecostalism have appointed. Hello, can we talk about it? They have appointed founders. Hinduism doesn't. And that's going to allow me to segue on to the next video I'm going to talk about too, by the way. I'm going to get up off here because you can see right here, we fuck with all the energies. As you can see right here. Can we talk about it? Hello? Can we talk about it? Fuck with all the energies over here. Okay, hello. And when I say all the energies, I don't mean all the energies. I just mean to say that we fuck with what we talk about. The closest thing to God would be Hinduism. Everything else is watered down, man-controlled, man-mimicked. When I tell you that we mess with the energies, hello? Baby, we don't just talk the talk and we don't just talk about it and not be about it. That's not what we do. We don't just talk about it and not be about it. We're about it. We're about it. We're about it. This is royalty here, honey. This is the Holy Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Can we talk about it? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And this energy has been multiplied over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And they say that this religion is demonic. Well, if this religion is demonic, then so are these. So are these. So are these. So are these. Hello? So are these. But y'all not ready for that type of stuff. Y'all not ready for that type of conversation. I think my people are, but a lot of you ain't ready for that. A lot of you ain't ready for that. And I want to get into it as well. Because I don't think in any belief system are dogs and cats meant to be eaten. I don't think in any religious group, and if you know, that dogs and cats are meant to be eaten. Just like pork is not meant to be eaten. They made pork. They made pigs. That is not of God, honey. Remember that. Pigs came about, and the demons were cast out into the flesh of the demons, into the pigs. And it didn't say that the pigs are not descendants of these demons. It did not say that the pigs went into the water and the demons, all the demons fell out, and then the ones who stayed, the pigs didn't multiply and the demons didn't carry. No, honey, that's where the demons go into. And then you wonder why the world is so fucked up. You wonder why we have killers in daylight. You wonder why we have rapists in daylight. You wonder why we have psychotic ass spiritual teachers in daylight. It's that pork. Bitch, you're not going to convince me any other way. Y'all not going to convince me. Like I said, honey, if we had to get into what we don't support and what we don't believe in, honey, it would be pork eaters. Girl, hello. I might have respect for you. I might love you as a pork, you a pork eater, but baby, I don't trust you. I don't trust pork eaters. Sorry. Demonic tissue. They didn't say the demons went into the dogs. They didn't say the demons went into the cats. They didn't say the demons went into the cows, the birds, or the chickens. It said the demons went into the pigs. And throughout history, they used pigs and hogs to eat up people. You better ask somebody. Mm, I need y'all to wake up. But I'm going to come back. Who are these native statues? They are just symbolic for my ancestors. They're symbolic for my grandfather and my grandmother, the ones who started all of this. That's what they're symbolic for. My grandmother is bearing fruit, pumpkins, corn, grapes, berries. She's here to bring love, protection, nourishment, knowledge, ancient wisdom. My grandfather here is bearing wheat. He's bearing grains. He's holding this with his dear hand. You see, my grandmother, she just got it on her. See, she's holding it, but she just saying, here you go, baby. Get into her. She said, baby, here you go, the fruit. Here you go. Eat from my fruit. Eat from me. That's what she's saying. This is the fruit that I bear. Hello. And then grandfather comes on in standing high with his headpiece on, his full headpiece on. And he said, I have the wheat for you. See, the wheat is the wood. The wheat is what you build with. The wheat is what you build with. So the mother provides the food, the knowledge, the spirit, the soul, the protection, the healing of the mind, body, and spirit. And the father brings in tools for you to build with. Can we talk about it? He brings in the wood for you to build in. And if you really get into it, this is the seed. This is the seed. This is the seed of all of this. So although he is the seed, she keeps the seed. She germinates the seed. She breaks the seed. She holds the seed. And when the fruit and vegetables and crops are ready to be picked and harvest, she brings it to you. Oh, come on in here. See, I don't think you're ready for that type of teaching. Y'all not ready for that. Y'all not ready for that. Y'all not ready for that. And so that's who these are. That's who these are. That's who these are. That's who these are, Jay. When I work with my ancestors, this is what I work with. When I work with my ancestors, I don't do African working. You know why? Because I know where my ancestors came from. When I work with my ancestors, this is what I work on. This is what I connect with. Hello? And if you check my history, I've always identified as a two-spirit person. That's not an African talk. That's not a European talk neither, by the way. Two-spirited person. Let's get into it. Y'all better wake up. Play if you want to. Play if you want to, but don't play with me. Okay? I stand on this. Hello? I grew up in this. I bled up in this. Hello? Hello? Flood happened and it brought me into this. Can we talk about it? I don't think I'm ready for that. The rain, and when it rained, it poured. And when the pouring happened, it caused a great flood. And when a great flood came through, it rinsed away and allowed the path to be cleared out for me and you. And this is why we're here. This is why we're here. And if you go deeper than that, this is why we're here. If you go deeper than that, this is why we're here. The language of the tribes that are no longer spoken. Oh, honey, definitely, Jay. Oh, definitely, honey. Yes, definitely. We've actually had some private discussions about that, myself and a few other people. Yes, honey. Yes, they try to get into like light language and stuff. You know how they do. You know how they do, honey. They take information, try to do their own. You know how they do. Yes, honey. If I can master the artistic, so definitely, honey. Or you draw it up. You get your 3D printer and let the 3D printer make it for you, Jay. Hello. And if you're really nasty, you look for an artist. You look for a clay maker, a potter who's very good, because I know a guy, and I'm still going to get, well, yeah, let's get into it. I have a plan for something. We're not gonna say what the plan is, but I knew this guy who creates like stone statues, and he made several things. I remember I went to this lady house, and she had this big old archangel um Metatron right there at her door, and it was big as fuck. I was like, "What the hell is this?" And of course, he made that right up there in Northern California. He made that, and so of course, I called. I remember, I think he was at the flea market or something in Galt, California, and I ended up going to his yard, and he had like, his yard where he had all his workings at. He had like elephants and shit. But I want him, and if it's not gonna be him, it's gonna be somebody else. I want them to make two big statues for me of something. And I want the big statue right by my door on the inside when you open the door. And I want one right at my room. When you open my bedroom door, that statue is right there facing that door. And I'm not gonna say what it is. But this is gonna be happening very, very soon. Because the universe is always working things out for me. And there's plans that I have. There's goals that I have. Ow! And I ask God to be involved in them. Come on in here. Let's talk about it. Yes, honey. A 3D printer. Come on in here. Listen, I'm gonna end this live and I'm gonna come back because there's something I want to talk about. And I think I'm gonna come back on StreamYard, not up on here. Because, I don't know, maybe we'll come back on here. No, we'll come back on StreamYard. We'll come back on StreamYard, honey. Yeah, we'll come back on StreamYard, honey. Cause and that'll be it for me. And then I calm myself on down, and go to bed about some teas because I feel like a lot of people there's a dangerous game being played, and I am here to awaken the people. I'm here to show y'all, baby, that you don't gotta be Tom, Dick, or Harry to be Tom, Dick, or Mary. Hello? Mm. Oh, pumpkin, pumpkin chai, girl, pumpkin chai, y'all. Pumpkin chai. Are you kidding me? Mm, mm. Oh my God, y'all. This shit smells so good. Let me get up out of here, y'all. Oh, and I got some pumpkin, pine, and nutmeg. Cinnamon? No, it's cinnamon, nutmeg, and pine. Anyway, let me come back, y'all. I'm going to do another live. I'm going to talk about something. And yes, so that ends it for the Midnight Metanoia about Corey Daniely. And I wish his family and his friends peace and blessings and closure on this situation. It's an unfortunate situation, and we do know that all answers will be revealed. We do know that the supreme God and goddess that reigns over this universe allow all things to happen, and you cannot hide and run from these spirits and these energies and these entities. That they make things happen, and they work in the will. See, the will is not WILL; it is WHEEL, which is a cycle. Oh, come on in here. See, that's another thing that people can't ready. They're not ready for neither. Y'all not ready for that type of discussion either. The will of God. The will is turning, not the WILL, because baby, that word was not around thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. We're talking about the wheel. Let the wheel keep turning. Like Tina Turner said, the wheels keep on turning. Hey, Proud Mary, keep on burning. Hey, rolling, rolling, rolling up my river, rolling, rolling, rolling up my river. Boop, 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 boop. And she did a little insert. If you want to get some of this river, you better part my mountains in the Red Sea. If you want to get up this river, you better part these mountains in the Red Sea. Yeah, I'm lying, y'all. That's how that song got. Oh my God, Auntie Tina, girl. Oh my God, she listen. Oh, can we get into consolation Maji in the next live? Oh, maybe. Because what I want to talk about, Jay, is going to be some serious tea. I need to really jump in on this. This is something. This is something that's really been bothering me, and we're gonna address it. Okay. So yeah, let me come back, honey. Love and light. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the love and support. And you guys will see me again very soon. Okay. As I always say, bye for now. To spiritmystic.blogspot.com, to 8spiritmate, to spiritmystic.blogspot.com, to 8spirit8mystic8 at gmail.com. Bye for now.